Let's say you have Road Company A and Road Company B. You are forced to pay $100 per year, per month, whatever. It's just $100 for Road Company A through taxation. This is a public road. So for Road Company A, the price to use is $0. It is free to use. After the $100 tax, after you've paid your taxes, it is free to use. And in using roads from Road Company A, you receive 10 UDILs. What's a UDIL? It's just something we made up to describe how much benefit you gain from using that road. Road Company B, the price to use is $100, and the UDILs received is the same. You receive 10 UDILs for $100 on Road Company B's road. And the reason you have to pay $100 for Road Company B is because Road Company B is not funded through taxation. So if one chose to use Road Company B, they would be paying $200, $100 tax plus $100 fee for 10 UDILs. If one chose to use Road Company A, they would pay $100 in tax for 10 UDILs. This is how, even without being more efficient in any way, the state can prevent the private provision of a critical service, stunting the growth of the general population and making it more dependent on the state. Now let's take a look here. You have Road Company A. The price to use is $0 for the $100 tax. That is funded by the $100 tax. But here we have Road Company C, and the price to use Road Company C is $100 because it's not paid for by the tax. You have to pay the tax plus the usage of road. You have to pay the tax for Road Company A, but you also have to pay the fee for Road Company C if you want to use roads from Road Company C. But with Road Company C, you receive 19 UDILs. Company A will cost $100 and deliver 10 UDILs, whereas Company C will cost $200 and deliver 19 UDILs. In this way, a private company can be much more efficient at delivering UDILs, or providing satisfaction, and still be a worse deal than the state roads because of taxation, which renders the state road free to use. For a private road to succeed, it must be exceptionally more efficient. However, not all people receive the same number of UDILs for using private roads. Some would receive 21 UDILs from Road Company C. That is, if they have to get somewhere in a hurry, they don't like sitting in traffic, they may be willing to pay more for the usage of Road Company C, and so they would gain more UDILs of satisfaction than most people. So if we look at this in the terms of ranges, that people valued things in different ways, and we put ranges of UDILs received, we can look at Road Company A. And with Road Company A, the price to use is $0, the $100 through taxation, and the UDILs received from Road Company A is between 5 and 10. With Road Company C, the price to use is $100, but the UDILs received from using Road Company C is 17 to 21. And so let's just assume there's equal distributions. There's an equal number of people who receive 17 UDILs, 18, 19, 20, and 21 UDILs. There's the same, it's a perfect distribution. We'll just pretend that's what happened. So assuming equal distribution, this means that the person who values Company C's service at 21 UDILs will pay for it. 60% will prefer state roads, Road Company A. 20% will be ambiguous. They may choose Road Company C, they may choose Road Company A. They have the same, it's the same deal for them. And 20% will use Company C. They'll pay $200 for 21 UDILs. Of course, if the state roads were not funded through taxation and had to be paid by the users, nobody would use them. The evidence of this is the mere existence of private roads. This principle can also be seen in education between public schools and private schools. The public school, the price to use is about $500. Let's just say that's what it is for the school supplies and whatever. And the rest of it is paid $10,770 per student in taxes. That's about the average. That was about the average in 2008. And let's just make up a number. Let's just say the usage of public schools over any period of time is 10 UDILs. UDIL is a made-up unit. The private school, the price to use is about $5,200, about $4,700 for tuition, and let's say about $500 for school supplies. Now, how many UDLs would the private school have to provide to be able to compete with the public school? The answer is 14.614 UDLs. The private school, because it's funded a lot less, would have to be roughly 3 times as efficient as the public school in providing UDLs. And again, certain people value money and school differently. That's just an average. There would be a range of the number of UDLs that a private school would provide for different people. And so the people at private school thus tend to be rich and or value education highly. So in education, we can say that the free market is at least twice as efficient, and perhaps would be even more so if not for state mandates, such as teaching everyone English when what they really need is to just learn a useful skill like plumbing, electrical wiring, or computer programming. And so the fact that everyone today uses state roads and state schools is not evidence that people have decided that state provision of these things are superior, or that it is necessary for the state to provide these things. What about the poor? Well, I don't want to go into that here. The purpose of this video is simply to illustrate how the state is able to control the provision of a service without having to do a better job at it. It just has to be good enough for people to accept it if it is free.